Let's say that you have multiple tracks and you want to apply effects to all the tracks at once before hitting the master. You can create something called a mix bus. The mix bus will sum together all the audio before hitting the master. You might ask, well, why can't I do all the processing on the master? It creates a cleaner workflow by separating the mix processing from the final mastering tasks like limiting, and makes exporting easier when sending your mix to a mastering engineer or creating alternate versions like a sync or an instrumental mix. It's especially important for metering if your DAW doesn't have a dedicated listening bus. There's a technique called top-down mixing where you start all of your processing on your mix bus first. This will allow you to shape and color your mix from the start. As a result, all of your mixing decisions done on groups or individual tracks will be influenced by the mix bus. The idea is you're beginning with the end in mind. I like to think of it as painting, top to bottom, and your colors bleeding down. Typical plugins used are going to be console emulations. This is for general tone that can complement the style of your song and adds hardware color and saturation to bring out instruments in the mix. An EQ can be used to bring out the highs or the lows on an otherwise dark or overly bright track. Compression is typically used to glue a track together, but it could also be used for several things, such as bringing the mids forward in the track to bring out the vocal, or you can time the compressor to the BPM to make the drums groove even more with the track. When you're applying processing to the mix bus, it doesn't have to be a lot. A couple of dB is enough because it's going to affect all of the other tracks, so a little goes a long way. Since you're making broad strokes at the beginning, it gets your mix closer to where you want it to be and should make mixing faster.